I think we lit.
Oh, Trump. I'm still getting hit. I'm still getting messages about Trump.
I ain't.
Niggas, pigs get hit every day, B. They be alright. Tell them pull the skirt up.
No, I want to know
Oh,
good.
you're trying to silence. Oh, that's so
Oh shit.
Hold
What'd
on
you
one
say?
second, y'all. I'm trying to get this shit. Wow. Okay, it looks like we're live now. That was crazy. Yes. Welcome to the Tanya 23 experience. Tonight is an unusual night, just like the days that have gone by recently. But we are all here and we are ready to talk about what the heck is going on in our world. So, our topics are current events, of course. We have an update on what's going on in Kenya. And then we have things that are on our mind that we will address after the major topics. Tonight, we have a couple of new guests that have blessed and graced us with their presence tonight. We have Sister Fatima and Sister Sun Goddess that was with us last week, Sun Goddess 319. Of course, y'all are familiar with Brother Rizzy Riz and Brother Raheem. And I'm about to bring on the show Sister Nzinga Alston.
Hey, Auntie.
Peace, Sister Nzinga. Can you hear us?
I could hear you, but I don't see myself. That's what I don't know.
Gotta turn your camera on.
Yeah, you gotta click on the little camera icon.
Okay.
There you go. Hey.
Boom. Hey.
Hi, everyone.
So we were just getting into the introduction anyways. And so we have Sister Nzinga Alston with us, which is our auntie, me and Sister Scott 319. And so, yes, we have our complete team tonight. And we're going to just get right into the subject. Let's just deal with what in the world happened yesterday. Was it an assassination attempt? Was it a setup? It looked like the craziness. Somebody had a joke, and there was a meme going around about our pre-president Donald Trump, that there was an attempt to assassinate him as he was roaring in his rally in Pennsylvania. All of a sudden, he went down. So as you guys are talking about it, I'm going to go ahead and pull up a clip and come back. We're going to start out. Let's let Sister Nzinga start us out, and then we'll go in a row and come back around. So we'll have Sister Nzinga, then Sister Sun Goddess 319, then we'll have Brother Rizzy Riz, then we'll have Sister Fatima, and we'll have Brother Raheem, because he's going to lead us into the Kenya update when it's his turn. All right. Peace. So Sister Nzinga, get us started.
Yes. I'm still processing. I have several thoughts on this. I looked at all the news programs this morning and last night. I am not sure if it was an actual attempt on his life. Number one. I don't know if, one person got killed. So I don't know if he put this together himself. And if he didn't, then where's it coming from? That's the question I want to know. It definitely made his polls go up. So I don't put it past him to do a host like that. I'm just saying. That's all I have to say for now. I would like to hear what the others have to say.
I think that there could be a lot of things going on simultaneously. It could be all of those things and then some things we ain't even thought of yet. I didn't even find out about it until this morning. I woke up to the news like, what? So when I went on Facebook and I seen the video, grabbed his head, looked and ducked down behind the podium. I'm like, wow. I'm like, Trump out here got ops. So he really trying to appeal to everybody with the types of situations he done found himself in. Cause you wanna get at young people, get you some ops. I mean, that's the fastest way to get at the young folks. Get you some ops. They understand that language. The whole thing is just crazy to me because there's a levels to it. Because it worked on every level. You got Biden over here at one point looking like he just malfunctioning as an android, and he about to shut down any moment now. So people are all up in arms. Now they trying to think about who's gonna be after him in the process of this whole election type situation. The whole thing is crazy. It's like I feel like I'm watching a movie. Like all of these type of scenarios and came up in all the movies and TV shows we've been watching forever. That's why I don't understand. I don't think people should really be surprised by what they seeing.
Right.
They show you what they want you to. They show you what they want you to know, and then they desensitize you to it. So then when it happens, you just like, oh, okay, like. Seen that before. You're like, well, that shit was not reality, but now it is. So it's like, it's the whole situation is crazy. That's it.
Your turn, brother Rizzy.
Well, dang, I think sister said almost everything I want to say, but I got a little something to say anyway. Well, yeah. I believe all that is happening. I believe that they running out of they know they running out of time. Even if he's right or wrong, even if Trump's right or wrong, they still need people to vote. So they're desperate for somebody to vote. Nobody's really voting, so they gotta like give it some kind of attention in some kind of way. That's my take on it. Trying to get people back into the matrix in the essence that they just paying attention to that. So they can keep distracting you because they can't do nothing if we ain't paying attention to something else.
Shit looking like the hip hop the political hip hop version of a rap beef. It's like now people getting shot at rallies. It's insane. So I'm like, it's like a real life Boondocks episode. I'm trying to figure out I want to know what Aaron McGruder got to say about this. I'm curious to see what he was saying.
I feel like it's for us black folks because it's more of us than anything. So they took some from the hip hop scene and they start doing the election. They speaking to us. They trying to get our votes. That's how I'm gonna look at it. White people don't do that.
Exactly.
It don't happen in their community, so it gotta be us.
This is how they can get away with saying things like, well, if you don't vote Democrat, you're not black. Like, who said that?
Exactly.
People are not we all not the same. Like, what they say, black people are not a monolith. Yeah, right. We know that, but everybody else
Kendrick
need to
said
understand that.
they not like us, and I say we not like them.
Not like them. Not
They
like
don't even know them, but they keep trying to figure us out.
them. We know
Exactly.
them.
Exactly. You know what kind of shit they'll do too.
Know about them. You know, the main thing we know is they not like us.
We not like
I mean,
them.
that
I
song
like
was
that
just
part.
so perfect for everything, man. It's like
Not
we
like
don't even have to
For
say
real.
nothing anymore. We just throw the song on. You know what I'm saying?
that.
Kendrick opened the
Like
door.
he done said
Kendrick
it all.
opened the
This
door.
bam,
It's like
bam,
And I'm on
bam.
that train. I'm on that train too. He opened the door. I'm
Exactly.
right there. I've been waiting for that door to open.
it's
He
like it's
blew the
us
door
guys
off the
taking our
hinges,
First
is what he
Amendment
did.
right. We just
Hey,
don't say nothing and turn on the song.
hey. Well, you think
Well, I've been doing that
AKA
forever. I
telepathy.
be letting the music tell me
Telepathy.
this how I feel today, and then just boom. You're like, okay, that's how
It's
you
like,
feel. That's how I feel.
yeah, it's like what happened with Rick Ross or whatever. He didn't have to say nothing. He just turned the song on or whatever. Sister Fatima, you're up next. Can she?
Yes.
Peace.
Peace. It's Fatima.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ooh, Sister
You're
Fatima.
welcome.
I think.
And I just think it's always distractions. It's always distractions from your higher self. You, you know what I'm saying? Things that's going on around you, they put it in front of you because they want to keep the lie alive. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of things that you can focus your attention on into, mainly yourself and how the universe is affecting you, how those emotions that are emitting into the universe from everybody getting excited about Trump's supposed assassination attempt. All of those emotions, we are energy beings, we are spiritual beings. We carry and emit energy. We speak louder with our energy. And if and they're emitting an energy and having us tapped into it and distracted into that, what's really going on? The melanin is what operates the universe, the planets, everything. You know what I'm saying? And we all digging into the science of what they doing. Like, what is it doing to our scientific beings, our melanated beings, our minds, our pineal glands, all of that. We be distracted on all these news and all this. Is he even real? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? This is all TV, entertainment,
But that be this that and that be
politics
it
to
too.
me ain't nothing but paid gossip. Like these is grown men with gossip. The
That's a
news
fact.
channel is paid gossip. Like you getting into the gossip, but because they call it politics, we think it's something serious.
That's a fact. Ain't none of that shit serious. But it's all a show. That's the whole point. And that's the crazy thing because that's how they get you. They know the people like to be entertained. Come on. They had whole
Not
coliseums
entertaining.
built to watch people get eat by lions and all kind of crap. Gladiators and fighting to the death. They like the entertain. They like the drama and the brutality. But and then everybody gets sucked into it. But that's the fact. It does change your mentality. It changes the way you think. It like I said, I got hit with the news early in the morning, and I'm thinking to I wake up like I wasn't even on that wavelength, but it was kind of like, wow, that
Yeah, I don't even.
if I really was invested into something like that, it would probably change my whole mood for the day. And that's how they get you. You have
That's why
emotional
I don't
reactions to
even.
shit. Like
I got
Emotional
the
reaction.
word of the assassination attempt from someone else, and people kept trying to pass me their
Me
phone
too.
for me to watch it. Like I'm in the control of me. Like even if they did, that ain't got nothing to do with me. He don't pay my bills. He don't do nothing for me. Like everybody is invested into this and laughing and associating it. Yeah, they put it in your face, but they're putting it in your face to already manifest it. We're the powerful beings. If 50 million people is watching assassination attempt in cartoons, manifested it in their mind with their eyes, is it going to really happen?
I
You
know
know
a
what I'm
lot
saying?
of us
It's
actually
many tools.
expected it to happen, and it was like said many times that this will probably happen. So the whole thing about it for me was, wow, they actually had the nerve to go ahead and try it. You know what I'm saying? Because right then and there, it could have been something that a person might make up, but knowing deep state issues or whatever, no, it was like, wow, they really tried it.
No, what I'm saying is the power of suggestion.
Right,
Like
absolutely.
if it's put out before, and the people that are watching it, we are all energetic beings. Can we
Mhm.
manifest it how they put it out?
Well, I guess
Metaphysically,
that actually can depend on the person who's listening and ingesting the information, because information is just information, but it actually depends on how you interpret that information you receive. So if you allow it to affect you in that manner, it will. If you don't, then it won't. But you
What
right
I'm
in the
saying
aspect of
is
saying
the
you have to
power of
have control of that.
suggestion. The
But
power of
everything's a
suggestion.
power of suggestion when you think about it.
yeah.
It could be a
Now, what I'm
positive
saying
or a
is,
negative, but it depends on how you take it.
like, if you don't know it's being suggested to you, how many children watch these cartoons back in the day and it was sexual suggestions in it? How do
Oh,
we know the
absolutely.
effects of it? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If it wasn't blatantly said, what I'm saying is not blatantly said. It's just pictures. We think in pictures. Cartoons
Mhm.
is pictures. These videos coming out 20 years ago. How many people manifested looking at these pictures and put it in their memory without knowing they memorized it or manifested it? What I'm
That's
saying
exactly
is,
what it was
I'm not
intended to
limiting.
do.
I'm not limiting what we call these people, the power, the ones in power, the politics. I'm not limiting how they would control people.
Right. It's all about if you accept that energy, because it's you constantly blocking off negativity and allowing what you deem as positive. But yeah, all of those they got a lot of people with those darn cartoons
Subliminal
because
messages, all the
right,
little subliminal shots. Well,
subliminal.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's all
kids be
about
You look at it
perspective,
walking,
though,
today and you're like,
and about
oh,
exploding.
perception. It's about perception too. I mean,
yeah,
that's
True,
just like saying when people
true.
there's people who grow up in the hood, but not everybody from the hood is going to turn out to be a fucking hoodlum. There's going to be some who don't absorb that mentality. So it's about your perception and how you perceive shit. Like I said, everybody can watch the same things, but not everybody's going to absorb
But
it.
you
Not
also
everybody's
gotta
going to
remember
have it
too,
perceived
we
differently
live
and
in a
affect them in
world,
the
right?
same manners.
We
right.
live
But
in a
how did
world
You got to
where
regulate
they
you,
got a
which is
lot of the
actually
people
the point I
already
think
on
she
a low
making.
vibration.
Mhm.
So it's more low vibrating people
That's right.
amongst us than it
that
is
it would
high
affect? Yeah.
vibrating. So so we also in a war with that too, because that's like a civil war, or whatever you want to call it. Because
Spiritual war.
yeah, it basically is, because now them low vibrating people, when they see you doing what you're doing, they want to know how you got there, not knowing that you strong focus.
Went through
So they might get a
hellfires.
little
Some
jealous
people went
because
through
of where they.
hellfires just to be happy. Like, when people, you see extra happy people, like, yo, I'm proud and I'm happy and I'm blessed. You know what I mean? Elders or either just normal people, like,
Yeah,
it's just people who went through certain pains and struggles and they made it through those hellfires. Like, they definitely be on a high frequency, and that's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole point of when people on high frequencies, you see people on low frequencies, you try to encourage them to just continue to come up by
right.
any means.
To rise a vibration in
Exactly.
their frequencies. Yeah,
But
definitely.
hey, first and foremost, as far as what happened with yesterday, my only remorse is the person that really died, the person that
Right.
really got hit. You know
Yeah,
what I
because
mean?
that's
The innocent bystander who went to that
yeah.
rally, you know what I'm saying, and got hit. That was the only person that got hit. You know what I mean? So with Trump, Donny Boy, like, let's be honest, like, a lot of them got their karma way high. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't. I vote for Dr. Cornel West. And why I say that? Because he can hear me now. He the only one that can hear me. You know what I mean? Donny Boy can't hear me. Joe Biden can't even understand what I'm saying.
Sleepy
Dr.
Joe.
Cornell West. You know what I mean?
Sleepy Joe. Good old Sleepy Joe.
That's what I'm gonna say about it. You know what I mean? Like, for real, and anybody who attend Trump rallies, and if that continues to happen at his rallies, that's their fault. Because Trump is first and foremost a racist. Second and foremost, he's a rapist. He's hanging out with Epstein. We all seen those pictures. You know what I'm saying? That's not a myth. You know what I mean? Then Epstein, who's guilty as charged for peddling teenage girls, hung himself in prison. You know who sent that hit?
I don't believe I don't believe he hung himself. I believe they killed him.
Exactly. He had to go. He was nasty anyway.
Yeah, he was about to leave everything.
He had to go.
But
so
they still ain't stopped nothing.
They cameras was working until it got to that point. Like, what happened? It just magically malfunctioned then?
Yeah, so it's like a group of them. It's a cabal. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at Donnie Boy like he's trying to drain the swamp, but the lifestyle he was living is no different from them. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, you was hanging out with Epstein too. Not only Bill Clinton and Jay-Z and all of them was out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo,
he's trying to drain the swamp out of all the leeches, but forgetting that he's one of the leeches in the swamp.
He's
with
suicidal
the rest of
and he don't even know it. He's suicidal and he don't even know it.
He had more money than them.
Well, you know,
he's suicidal.
It's crazy how that whole thing, like, it's crazy how the whole thing kind of took off, because, like, I remember, like, in the 80s and 70s, I mean, I was born in 77, but it's like Donald Trump and his family, like, they was doing housing discrimination against black folks. They was doing all kind of shit. And it's amazing that people, because they have properties in the city in New York. And they wasn't nice people to black people back then. Like, what makes people think that because it's nothing different about that. It's nothing different about none of that.
Remember when he was attacking the young brothers from
It's nothing different about him.
Right.
He attacked the brothers.
He's just and he's an opportunist, like the rest of them know. He's a failed businessman that's an opportunist who figured out a way to game the system, to get people to invest in him off of his word because of his name and certain things. How many businessmen filed bankruptcy as many times as he did and consider themselves successful businessmen?
That's the good old boy.
How does that happen? But there's all these. He knows because, like any other of these other people, he doesn't learn how to worm his way into situations of knowing people, knowing this one and knowing that one, and being able to talk a good game. Get people to invest in some shit, and then you get it going. That's like half Atlanta City. A lot of the stuff that's out there, that shit is going. I don't even know if any of that stuff is even still really functioning like it was before. How do you
I say Dr. Cornell West?
But then you want him to run an entire country, but he couldn't even run a business and make sure that he's making profits. But he's making loopholes and getting people in foreign countries and all kind of shit to invest. Yeah, he's like the biggest, he's like A1 professional scammer number one. Like,
what about
scammer number one
with the government secrets at Mar-a-Lago? And he had him on audio talking about, I'm not supposed to show you guys this stuff. He's talking to the Australian president, talking about, I'm not supposed to show you guys this stuff. I could get in big trouble. And they got all them documentations at Mar-a-Lago, which is a hotel resort. That shit's supposed to be buried underground in the storage, guarded. You know what I'm saying? And then
because that's his property. He having whole banquets and hosting diplomats and all of that on your property where you're not supposed to be able to make a profit off of the fact that you're the president. But these are the things that you're doing, and you get away with that.
He's a traitor. You know what I mean?
He just figured out how to game the system. And
his name should have been Joe. We could have called him Trader Joe.
He just figured out how to game the system.
Hey, when they rigged the elections, because they did rig the elections. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they always do.
Elections.
They always rig them.
About the office, he had all those paperwork. He was like, you know what? Y'all gonna F me over. Y'all gonna fuck me over like this. He started selling those documentations. That's not patriotic. You know what I'm saying? That goes against any black man or black woman who fought for this America KKKA country. You know what I'm saying? That's Eric Snowden type of shit he was doing. So at the end of the day, they know why they're going after him. He's just got enough money to beat those cases. So now they paid a sniper who
They gotta
crawled up
kill
the
him.
roof.
They gotta kill him because they can't take him down the way they want to. So they
Yeah.
gotta get
He
rid
got
of
enough.
him.
He
I
got
keep
enough
telling you, he
information
know
from
too
being the
much, and
president.
he letting out too much. They want him gone. He
Yo,
gotta
He
yo,
got
go. He
he
a
got enough
problem.
information just from being the president that one time that he know enough secrets to where
It's too late
they
though.
wouldn't want to
yeah.
keep the type of person that he is. He would use information to leverage some shit in his on his behalf. So
Of
He's
they
course.
would
he's a
have to get rid of
certified
him.
whistleblower.
They would have to take. He can't just let
But
him
I
be
tell
walking
you
around
what
with
though,
some of the things
I'm
that
gonna
he
tell you
know.
something about that though. It's one person he ain't gonna play with. And that one person he know not to play with, and that one person is in his corner, and that person like him. Putin.
Yeah,
He ain't gonna
Putin.
play with
Yeah,
Putin. He
I knew he
not
was gonna
gonna
say
play with
Putin.
Putin, bro.
That
He
man
know to
Putin is
play.
the president of the United States of America, KKK, right now. You know what I mean?
He ain't gonna play with Putin.
You know, what I want to say is we have to not be concerned with that distraction. To me, it's making everybody think another way, but we can't be distracted because we should be asking ourselves how we're going to vote as a group of black people. None of them ain't giving us anything that we want, Biden or Trump. I think that the third party, the alternative party, which is Cornell West and the young lady he's running with, I think we need to vote in a block to show them we don't want to throw away our vote, but we want to show them that this is the way it could go too. At least to raise issues and to make demands on them.
Vote
We
the
don't have to
block.
vote for them. If you
Exactly.
don't want to vote for Cornell West, you could also vote for yourself or vote for whoever the hell you want to vote for. Or you
Exactly.
might
No
not
one. I ain't
all.
voting for no one. I ain't voting for that system. And I don't want to have nothing to do with that system.
Hey, for
Right.
real though, man.
Well,
Hey,
we've
man.
been
Throw the
through
whole
that
system
already with
out.
Hey,
the
Throw the
listen,
whole
system talk
system
listen,
away.
man. I'll pay
because
you
the
to vote for
system got systems to
Cornel
back up
West.
their
What?
systems, and that's what the
Yeah,
average
throw the
person don't
system away.
have.
We
The
got throw
systems
that
got
whole
systems
system
on top
away.
of systems to back up
On
they damn
top of
systems,
system.
They
and
Yep.
do.
that's why the average
He might
person
take a
can't
snipe
really
shot
get
too. They
anywhere.
might try to snipe
So
Dr. Cornel West if he go out there. You know what
Right.
the
I
But
thing
mean?
we have to
about
come
it is,
up, I believe that we have to come up with an agenda and a list of demands that we want any candidate to follow. We have to push our agenda, and it has to be a black agenda, and we have to have some demands. I think if we would have done that with Obama, then he would have been a force to do something for us more positively. But we didn't fight against Obama. Where Biden won saying that
so oh shit.
he said he was going to give us the George Floyd bill. We never got it. So that should be
Mhm.
something that we want now. We want a George Floyd anti-racism black bill. The Chinese got a black bill. The gay
Mhm.
people, where's our bill?
Anti
We
hate
have
bill.
to demand that we get that because otherwise, I mean, Malcolm X said the battle of the bullet. We're not really ready for revolution right now. We're not.
Right.
We have more black men, young men in jail than out of jail. So who's going to be our revolution? Really,
Yeah,
we're not ready right now. We're not ready for a revolution on a larger scale. Okay, so we have to pick and choose our battles here. But we could have our own demands outlined and demand something from these people. Because no matter what, if there's a Biden or a Trump, we still ain't going to get shit.
Right.
So therefore, we need to put something on the table to whomever is going to run. And I'm sure some people, Cornell West is
Okay.
there.
I'm okay.
I didn't see his program as of yet. Attorney Malik Shabazz told me it's a good um, platform, but I have to see it and examine it. You know, I think we could add to it and make a list of our demands. When you have pregnant women, black pregnant women The infant mortality rate in Newark alone is 90%. Come on, that's ridiculous. So to me, doctors in Newark and throughout the world, throughout America,
I told you in the camera, man.
killing Black women and Black children. That should be a concern of ours. So many things to be a concern of ours. The fact that we have so many Black men and women in prison.
That's
That's
a major. It's like that's an epidemic. The Black prison rate, the Black incarceration rate is an epidemic. The Black crime is an epidemic. The Black us dying every day, whether it's police bullet fire or us killing each other, is an epidemic. The fentanyl, the drugs, there's still crack cocaine in these streets. Now they got fentanyl in every damn pill. You know what I'm saying? There's kids that's hooked on the Xanax, the perks, and they just gone. It's really like the young boys are zombies. You know what I'm saying? And you right.
The older men are getting on it too.
We need them to become revolutionary. We need the brothers and sisters to become revolutionary. We need them to go to colleges. We need to get these HBCUs. We need to get them enrolled in these schools. We need to get them educated. Because if we don't, in the next 20, 30 years, you're going to see more zombies. You know what I mean? You know how Baltimore is looking.
But brother, what you saying there is true, right? But we also gotta get them educated back in the cultural way of like planting and gardening, not just up here. It gotta be. We gotta feed these people. We gotta repopulate the earth with natural foods and things of that nature.
Agriculture.
They gotta happen. Exactly agriculture is very important. They took that from us. We have not been looking back into that. We gotta feed our people.
My thing is, if we as a people, we talking about people. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't sit well with asking someone for power. It's your power. You just take it back. You don't ask nobody permission. We talk about voting and all that. The power is the people, right? So the people come together absent of a system that was created to keep you down. How you think you winning in a system that wasn't even created for you? How you gonna ask somebody for some rights? It don't even sound right.
No, we're not, sister. I'm not saying ask anybody. I'm saying Malcolm X said it's the ballot or the bullet.
See, I'm not even at you particularly. Right. I was talking to the whole subject. I'm not asking you to defend what you said. I'm talking about everything that we're talking about.
What I'm saying is this. It's through any means necessary. All right. So we voting for anybody right now is not going to change our situation.
That's just what
we're not asking them for anything. Yeah, we're demanding. It's a difference. We putting our agenda on the table because we usually don't put our agenda on the table. We have to represent our own agenda. They don't know what we want. We have to put down what we want.
Because they got what they want. They got Project 2025 ready.
Right.
They don't got no project ready.
I was raised around different type of people. Like when my parents and their friends didn't want pork lunches served in the school, they stood up for it. They put their demands on the table as you're talking about. When they didn't, we didn't stand up for the Pledge of Allegiance because of how I was raised. So I've never asked anybody to give me power. I just stood firm in it. And what I'm talking about is it's also, you're talking about the demands. You put your demands down and do the thing like you're saying. But in general, we as a people need to stop asking people for power. We the power.
We are the power. But we're living in, we are the power. However, we're living within this system. Even if we separate from the system, like our ancestors did with Oklahoma, Tucson, Oklahoma,
Black
and
Wall
many things. When we have our own Black Wall Street, yes, thank you. When we had our own banks and everything, movie theaters and everything, then they bombed it. Okay.
Right.
So anything,
those things happen and put in front of us, so we don't stand firm in our power. That's it.
You're right. We don't.
We don't.
Stick together as a people. So we have to ask ourselves, what can we do to better ourselves?
So
we have so many examples.
That we need to stop worrying about what we ain't got and operating in the system we living in. What I said from initially was we the power. Fuck they system.
I'm saying this. When we can make our own sanitary napkins, our own Pampers for our babies,
that's when we will have power.
When we go back to, I breastfed all of my children.
Right.
Okay, well, we could go back to breastfeeding instead of giving our children Similac. Then we
even
could
having our own phone companies, the chips in these
baby
phones.
steps right now. Our people can't stick together.
We don't have power.
If we do try to stick together, then it's COINTELPRO. Okay,
both of y'all sisters have a major point.
25 agenda. It's all kinds
of major point. We gotta unite so we could we got power within our minds.
We do.
We are powerful beings. We are the original man, woman and child of this earth. You know what I'm saying? So we got that power. You know what I mean?
Right.
We have that melanated spirit power. We have the higher being power. Honestly, it's 2024. People are us. We are waking up. I see it with my own eyes. Our enemies see it with their own eyes. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of brothers and sisters waking up, realizing they have power. I had a woman tell me she just sitting outside, just gaining her energy. I seen the brother standing on a stool, just standing outside, just sitting under the sun. So I see brothers and sisters.
Sorry, I didn't see you.
Now the main thing is, as we gain our power within, we gotta lock in as a community for the unity, so we can really get back to the Black Wall Street and really get back to the powerful institutions and the financial banking. We politic ourselves. We don't need a government. I understand exactly what Sister Fatima is saying. Fuck the government. 24/7, 365. We politic ourselves. You know what I mean? We established the government in America. We established the government in Europe. We taught them the royalty. We taught them how to march and how to establish castles and all that. We taught them diplomacy. So we taught this globe how to operate. So at the end of the day, we've been there. Now we got to bring it back.
Now listen to this.
People have to stop trading their arms and their guns in for a $200 Visa card and keep those goddamn guns.
See, that's what I'm about to bring
up. Learn how
up.
to operate it, okay? Now, look, I'm a Panther for life, okay?
Absolutely.
I'm Black Panther Party. I'm a cub of a Panther Party. What I'm saying is, right now, we do have a potential. I spoke with Dr. Khalid, but they killed Dr. Khalid. You see what I'm saying?
They poisoned him.
We can't depend on a leadership. Each one of us have to become our own leader.
His killer's still walking around.
Together.
Apparently. There was
but
3
this
people
is
that
the
was involved with that. One of them still
what I was saying
around.
before is everybody's opinion is super valid. Like
exactly.
Fatima and Sister Nzinga. Now, the thing that I'm going to add is we understand that we need to come together, but because of all of our separation we have within us, there's so many factions of us, and everybody is so, ingrained,
adamant about their way being the way.
The basic simple thing of us coming together, we got to support each other's businesses, we got to shut a lot of shit down, bring the money back into our people. But the thing is, we got so many different factions within us now. The Nation of Islam is not going to put down what they're doing to come together with the Christians. You got the Moors, you have the Hebrew Israelites, you got all of these different factions of us that are so overzealous to the point.
That's why we got to concentrate. I'm sorry, sis. But that's why it's got to be. We got to concentrate on things that's not necessarily belief based. We gotta leave ideology out of it and deal with shit that works in actual reality. We can't get tied up in what everybody believes because that's when it comes down to it. It doesn't matter if the merchant that you're dealing with believes whatever he believes. If that merchant is a good merchant, you're gonna deal with them regardless because you're getting your money's worth. So people got to stop trying to be right all the damn time or make it to where they have to be the pinnacle. It just you gotta people gotta get humble and get serious and stop playing because that's when and let go of the ego and the need to have the pat on the back type shit. Do what needs to be done. The reward comes when what you're setting out to do is accomplished.
When our generation,
Put
our
the
future,
religion. One thing people need to do is put their goddamn religion in the closet.
that
Okay?
part,
Because
that
religion
part,
holds
Yeah,
us
that's
back.
basically
No
yeah,
one,
exactly.
that part.
none of us
Yep,
have none of us have the blueprint for our liberation. Unless we would have
that
already
part.
been fucking liberated. Let's be for
Exactly.
real.
It's like
Okay?
everybody got
Put that
religion, but
religion
we don't got liberation.
holds our people back.
Right,
For real. For
right,
real.
Separate religion
right.
itself. Like,
We
if
should
we
be
could put that
spiritualists.
aside, then we could see the way. Like, because people, they just get overzealous and they let that control their
Exactly.
everyday reality. Like, sometimes you have to put that aside and deal with things for what they are. Like,
To the
yeah,
point to where they'll deny reality for whatever reason. They just deny the reality. Like your eyes is not telling you what your eyes is telling you. But
right. And
yeah,
because
no, it's time to yeah. That's got to stop.
we have taken everybody's religion, because you notice we're not talking about the cultural religions, the Yoruba people and the this and the that. We're
That
talking
to
about, yeah, well,
Nah, because those
that
is nature based.
yeah, they're nature based and they're actually done for liberation. You know what I'm saying? But the
Yeah,
thing is,
according to what's natural,
these
which is reality based. Nature is reality.
right, and you have all of these different religions that was given to us. They're not originally practiced, and those are the ones that have us all separated.
And what they don't understand is
AKA the
it doesn't even matter what name you give
indoctrination.
the religion, but that ideology, it continues to breed greed and corruption.
All of them.
Even in their own so-called church, synagogue, mosque, whatever, all of those things are still present because they still have it's not natural and they're not letting go of the ego.
Hey, I want to touch back on
It's crazy.
what Sister Fatima said. It was very important what
Yeah,
she
she
said.
dropped
Like
off. I don't know what happened.
it's a major,
Um,
it's a major
She got
distraction. What
disconnected.
happened yesterday? Because I guarantee you,
she'll
there's
probably come
something
back.
more major that happened beyond Donnie Boy getting hit. Because there's still missing children. I mean, we can't forget about the Baltimore Bridge getting knocked off, and that's still under investigation. You know what I'm saying? A young Marine, a young Air Force man got killed by the police a month ago. There's a 9-year-old child that got drowned hanging out with some white boys out there in Georgia. He died
They
mysteriously.
tried something
You know
like
what I'm
that
saying?
in South Africa, and I remember a
And
couple
then,
months ago they had something like
and then
that.
we still got the Haiti crisis. We still got Ghanaians in Congo and Ethiopia. We still got a lot of us that's under the most atrocity and under epidemic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not worrying about what happened yesterday, even though that's a major distraction. Even like with the Diddy shit, that was a distraction. You know what I'm saying? They try to say that Kendrick and Drake shit was a distraction. That wasn't a distraction to me. Because what Kendrick did was basically expose the
Drake,
nasty
the
ass,
colonizer.
the,
He exposed the colonizer.
and them pink fingernail boys in the damn hip hop industry. So,
The
so those who be like, yo,
colonizer,
Drake,
the
Drake, yo, I be watching
colonizer.
those who support Drake, and I watch them real close. They be like, that was a distraction. That was a distraction. Nah, you're a fucking pedo too. You know what I mean? Nah, that wasn't no distraction. That was a wake up call. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that was draining the hip hop swamp. You know what I'm saying? So I got no remorse
Yep.
for that. Even with Dago Trump, if those rape charges are accurate, why would anybody go to a rally supporting the rapists? So I feel bad for the man that got hit. But people, and them white folks better know, Trump is no good.
He's
None
no
at
good.
all.
I
You know
feel
what I'm
bad for the
saying?
dude
Like,
that got
none.
hit. He shouldn't have been there supporting that stuff. I feel
You know what I
bad for
mean? Like, I feel bad for anybody who died innocently, period. You know what I mean? But,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that sniper went
Nah, I'm
out
gonna tell you
there.
why I don't feel bad for them. They basically saying they would die for their cause, so that was a sample of what they got.
It is what it is. They charge it to the death.
Exactly.
It is what it is. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? It is what it is. Like, Piers get
But
shot
this
every
is
day. He'll be all right. Tell him keep oinking. You know what I mean? Fix his little wig
that's
and
why I
shit.
think people gotta really I mean, people put people on pedestals, and then because they
Yeah.
famous
These
or they can
white
sing good
saviors.
or whatever,
I was
whatever
just
the
arguing with a
case
girl
may
yesterday
be,
telling me
they
this
put these
girl,
people on these pedestals, not realizing that these are real human beings with real human being problems. You don't know this person could be a pedophile. There's plenty of rapists, pedophiles, murderers, jack boys, drug dealers. All these people are just born every single day. Not all of them are anonymous, and yeah, some of them can be famous. So that
yeah,
people got to stop putting people on pedestals and thinking that because somebody got a talent that they excludes them from being fucked up in
Yeah.
some kind of
Stop
way.
labeling.
That's
They
not
gotta stop
that's not
labeling people,
reality.
right.
labeling them one way in they head, but in the real way,
That's why.
they ain't
That's
that
why.
way.
Hey, look, I'm gonna push it. I'm gonna push it all the way up until the I go vote. You know what I mean? Dr. Cornell West. I've been saying that shit for months, and then I stopped in the past 2 months because I'm like, I'm watching everything. Now, yo, Donald Trump can't even
He
hear me,
has to
bro.
do a lot more
You know what I'm saying?
marketing
Like,
because there's a lot of people that don't even know he's going to be on the
Know that
ballot.
he's running.
Part
man,
of
Yeah.
his
like
agenda
I'ma push
is
it.
reparations, so we
I'ma
need to
push
pay
it. I
attention
ain't
to
even
that.
worrying about reparations, because listen,
Damn, I can't hear man.
like
Where
the
the fuck
sister
I live
Fatima said, we gotta
at?
take it. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta take it. They
He
take
needs
Well,
money
if we
every
have the
day.
50,000.
right person in
He,
position, we don't have to. It's going to
Yeah,
happen. You know
he
what I'm
yeah,
needs
saying?
yeah.
50,000 signatures. He needs 50,000 signatures to get on the ballot. So
Mm.
Oh,
if
I thought he was already on it.
I thought he was already on it too.
okay, is he?
I don't know.
He's
I don't know
already
for a
on. I
fact.
seen
I
him
don't know.
camp.
I
I
thought he
was
was on
told
it.
that I was told that his name should appear on the ballot. So then we need to tell our people to look for his name.
Look for his name.
Right.
I mean,
Because if
He,
people don't know that his name is there on the ballot, they're not going to look for it. So we have work to do. If we're going to support him, like he was in Harlem. I didn't even know he was in Harlem.
yeah.
You know, he was in Harlem. I was in the nursing home at the time, but I would have get a pass out to go see him in Harlem, right at Marcus Garvey Park. So the
I'm
thing
doing it.
is, we know that the PR work has to be done, to notify people there's a different candidate for No West. Then we got to present his program and let
yeah.
people know that
Y'all
he's
gonna
definitely
have to
Absolutely.
yeah, cause I don't know who he is. I'm sorry. Y'all gonna have to present his
Yeah,
program to me.
that's
I'll
I
send you
stopped listening
everything
to
understandable.
about
these.
Like I
I
Elizabeth
grew
don't
up
why.
Dr.
hearing
I'm
his
gonna tell you
name,
why I
so
don't know
that's
who
I'll
he
send
is.
you
at
everything about brother
least you're
Dr.
honest.
Cornell West. I got you.
I'm gonna
yeah.
You're
tell you why I
honest.
don't know who he is because I hate. I literally hate the system. I hate the system to the point that I don't even care to pay attention to it anymore. I know it's all fake and made up, so I blocked it out. Now you telling me about this brother. I'm curious as to see what he's gonna do. I hope he don't transform when he get up in there.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna keep it real G with you. There's people who say Dr. Cornell West is a coon because he date with the snow bunnies or whatever. You know
Oh
what I'm
shit!
saying?
Oh
That's it. Hey,
shit!
look, please hear me out. Just give me a few seconds. Now look,
No, you almost
me,
lost me,
hold on,
brother.
Riz,
Once you said
hold on,
snow
Riz.
bunnies, you almost lost me. I'm gonna listen, brother. Go ahead.
Let me speak. You know what I
Let him
mean?
speak.
All right. Now me personally, I don't sleep with white women. You know what I mean? That's not my style. I don't
I
like
don't
that. You
either.
know what I mean? But hold on, let me finish. Now, other brothers, I ain't got nothing. That's on them. You know what I mean? Who they fucking, long as it's a woman, it's whatever. You know what I mean? Now,
Right,
it's
right.
2020, it's 2024. The way I'm looking at it, like, look, if we could get Dr. Cornell West in there for 4 years, we could get another black man or another black sister in there more qualified than Dr. Cornell West, in it for another 8 years.
So he's a step up. He's a step up. Okay, I see your plan. Now you make sense.
The first step up that we don't realize that we take for granted was Obama. If we could have a political,
hold on. He's the reason we got the alphabet. No, he created more shit.
A political revolutionary-minded brother or sister going into the office, running for president, and then that person set the tone for other brothers and sisters to go into political office, bro. We win the system back because we started the system in America.
I don't want the system. I don't want that system.
Yo, bro,
we gonna win it back and shut it down, right?
You might not want it, but our ancestors in America, our ancestors shed that blood out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know we did.
Had government in America before they came back over here.
But it's okay. I got something to say to that. Can I say something to that?
Yes, sir.
You ever see some of the movies, right? Where they had this like very powerful thing, and this very powerful thing, right? They finally get it back, and what they do when they get it back, they break it in half and throw it on one end of the earth and bury the other half where they bury it or burn it. That's what we need to do with this, man. It has caused nothing but corruption. Yo, we need to bury and burn that and go back to bordering, bro.
We built this land. Our ancestors' blood is all up and down in the United States of KKK, bro. We ain't going no motherfucking where. This is our land.
No, I ain't talking about that. We need to find a new way of power, because this way of power, it's been taken in the wrong way. It's been used against us. It's been used to destroy, beat, like just abuse people. We don't need that system no more. We gotta find a new system.
The
system's been corrupted.
I think he's running under the Freedom Party. I think he's running under the Freedom Party. So it's not the Democratic Party, it's not the Republican Party. It's the party that Eleanor Baker and them created, the Freedom Party. So
is that what it's called, sister?
The Freedom Party.
Okay, I'm with that, whatever that is, because as long as there ain't no system, because that system ain't nothing but
the system is screwed. I agree.
It's corrupted, bro.
It is. I agree.
And we had to stand on the bunch, bro. We don't need that system because people take power and use.
But that's why I was saying before that they got systems on top of systems to support the wickedness. It's all intertwined. Like none of this shit was built for us in the first place. So when you think about it, all of the documents that this country so-called holds sacred and whatnot are not based with us in mind at all. So we don't apply to none of them rules. That's why a black man who has a license to carry and is completely legal can tell the police, I'm licensed and I have this and it's there, and still get shot to death. The NRA says nothing. They don't say anything, but these are the main people who are feeding the government money to pass the law so they can have a Second Amendment state. So it's all lies. No matter what it is that they propose or want to do under this old ass system, none of that shit is designed for us because we were never included in the thought.
We were never a part of their plan.
So people need to really get the idea that this shit matters because it doesn't matter at all.
So what
are the solutions when you say, okay, in the Constitution, they still consider us as 3/5 of a man. 3/5, not whole.
Yeah, we went through all of that civil rights shit, and nobody told them to scratch that. It's been how many years? We did all that marching and all that shit, and nobody never suggested that should be.
I'm gonna tell you why they did that.
Failure in my
I'm gonna tell you why they did that.
They did it because that is the foundation. That's the foundation for them to continue treating us the way that they fucking do. That's why they never did nothing with it.
That's why
maybe they're not human.
Maybe we
they
need
don't
to
know
push
how
that.
to feel. How we feel.
Need to be
they're not human.
As whole, not 3/5.
They don't give a fuck how we feel, bro.
What? No,
they're
what I'm
not
saying,
human.
Group right here, all of
Half
y'all,
of them,
all
man.
of us.
You right.
This group right
That's
here.
the first thing we gotta remember.
Write it down. What this?
Hold
group,
on, let's sister
Fatima, Raheem, all of y'all, Tanya, all of us, me, you, everybody. Why can't we write down some demands? Number one, we don't want to be considered 3/5 of a goddamn man anymore. We are men and women, number one. and we should be whole people. Take that shit out the Constitution. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly right.
The
And
man
it's
Exactly
that's
right.
gonna
up
be hard to
right
do
here.
because the way
Right.
that things are
Oh,
now, we got so many
Right.
people intertwined into what
Can I say something when you
into
done?
what's going on. It ain't
Hold
just
on, let her
black and
finish,
white.
Lady. Let her finish,
It's
Love Lady.
everything and everybody when it comes to here. So you know, it becomes a problem because when you just advocating for yourself, everybody like they all benefited from the civil rights laws and shit, but abandoned the people when it came down to it. So it's not that we just gotta we're in America. We just
American
have to contend
KKK.
with ourselves and get ourselves together. We have to not only contend with ourselves, but every fucking body else that's here.
Can I
And just
say something to
everybody
that?
else on earth is represented here. So the fucked up thing is not only do we have to change the system, but we have to change fucking we got to change the people around us to understand and believe that they need to get on board with what the fuck we doing because it's
So
beneficial to
cold.
all and not just us.
it's
You
sister
know what I'm saying?
brothers.
But the
It's
problem
race
is they
first.
put all the agenda bullshit out there to keep everybody so fucking polarized and against each other that they can't see we all being fucked by the same person and there's no love and care and tenderness and none of that shit. And when it comes down to it, it's gonna be everybody gonna be homeless and not have no fucking money. It ain't just gonna be us. But they don't
Yeah,
That's
see
what
but
it
I
like
keep
that.
what
saying.
I
Hey,
propose
brother
is
Izzy.
this: why can this group that's appearing now, right
Right down the
here,
plan. Right down the plan.
okay, it's race first, number one. That's what we
Right.
got to think of,
Right.
okay? It's race first. Why can this group right here
I'm
come up with
saying
some solutions? We
if
could
we
come up with
do,
our own solutions. Don't
we write
worry
it
about the
down,
others
right?
because they're going to come up with their own solutions. But
Check
Hey,
it out.
you sister,
Check
you're
it out.
exactly
Say
right.
where you're
I'll
No,
from.
but
take
that's the
initiative.
trick.
I'll
It's
take
always
initiative.
been
I'll
their
take
race
initiative and do
first.
that. I got you.
That's the trick. It's
Hold
always
on.
been their race first, and then they make everybody else. Slow
You
down.
just said the
Somebody
answer.
fucking.
It's a race. It's a race to see who's
Yeah,
first in
it's
their
always
mind.
been their race
In their
first
mind,
when it comes to
it's
the
a
way
race
shit
to
is
see
set up.
who's
It's always
first.
been
In
their
their
race
mind, it's a
we
first.
know
rat
they
race.
racist. We know they
But then
racist. We know they
when you
oppressors.
do that, it's an
Right.
issue.
We know
Well,
they
think
ain't
about it.
shit. What I'm
He
Then they
believe
saying,
try
in
to make us
white
feel like
supremacy
we
because
bad
white
or
Hold
we
on,
people are
hold
crazy for
on.
racist.
feeling that way.
Let
Fuck
sister
out of
all
here.
Melanin
I'm
speak.
saying is
Let her
this:
speak. Let her speak.
why can't we, this group right here, all of us, come up with a list of our own demands?
Now I'm
Five
Fuck
saying
people.
this.
everybody
Five
else.
people. You
Why
Listen,
exactly
can't
right.
we
we
could do
through.
that? We could do
Exactly
that
Now
right.
right
we
here.
now
Hey,
we got
sister,
the
not
group.
sister,
Hell yeah,
sister
we can definitely
Nazinga,
do
I
that.
will come up with a list of my. I will take
Listen,
initiative and do exactly what you're saying. Like we do need to do that. There's five of us. We all can come up with a plan, put that together, put it into a newsletter or a bulletin, post it, and we can continue to let it grow. You're exactly right. Because honestly, we can have 1,001 dialogues, but we gotta put things into action. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like we gotta put things into action. So you're exactly right. That's an
Yeah,
initiative,
because
and
I think a lot
I'll
of
start. I'll
times
start
then
it up.
with the talking,
check it out.
and then people come up with great ideas, things that actually could be implemented and
Let's
take
get it.
some steps. But the action
Let's
Now,
get it.
what I'm saying is, I gotta mute everybody because I can't get the heck in here. So, what I'm saying is that we got the list and we write it down. Where does it go? Because we could post it wherever you want to post it. It's us with the little list. You're saying make it grow from there. But if we make the list of the demands, who do we take it to in the government from there? Hold on, let me unmute. Who gets it in the government? I think Sister Nzinga
First,
answered.
first of all, the young man who's running, Cornell West, and they get it first. Okay? Why? Because they want us to push them. So Cornell West and the young lady that's running, we could present our agenda to them. I know they have an agenda already, but incorporate ours into theirs. Why I
Right.
say that is
Exactly.
because first of all, I didn't see it. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see it. So I need to look at it. We all need to look at it. If it's something there that we feel that we could add on, let's add it on. Somebody needs to address number one. We're not three-fifths of a man anymore. We are whole people. God damn it. How could that constitution still exist like that? It's insulting to us. So what I'm saying is give it to Cornell West. Take it to any and all black institutions who think like us. Okay? Hey,
Okay, that's a good
I
idea.
do a magazine, a newsletter, and put that shit in there anytime. I'm sorry for saying the word shit. But
No,
listen
you're
to me
fine.
Say
at
shit.
any
Are
time.
you
Say
I
good?
what
think
you
that
gotta say. Say your
we
mouth.
need to start,
You
Auntie.
gotta
We need to
curse. Say it.
have a sidebar about that. Like, how can we revive your newspaper? Because I can help do it.
Okay.
It's really great because you had the format and everything. Like,
Mm.
yes, really
Yeah,
great.
that'd be dope.
We literally had it in circulation and everything right there in Harlem, right?
Right. And
Yeah.
all over New York
Yeah.
City.
Yeah. See, now that getting it printed is probably what we'd have to talk about because it got to happen in New York, I guess.
And Dr. Khalid, God bless his heart, he took the magazine around to prisons. He took it around.
That's what we need to get it into. I think as a minister, I might be able to get it in here. You know, we're gonna talk about that on the side for real.
Hey, I volunteer for the groundwork. I go to every neighborhood, every city, pass it out. Like the best way is leave it at the stores, the bodegas.
Yeah,
People
that
come
too.
into the stores, they see that Panther
Bodega,
Chronicles
yeah, the
or Black
bodega,
West
yeah.
Chronicles. You know what I'm saying? Or Do for Self Ink Chronicles, or all of it combined into a conglomerate or enterprise. We put it all out there. I mean, I would definitely do the groundwork. That won't be no problem.
In the
Yeah,
last, we're talking about educating our own children and
do that.
have homeschooling, right? So that could
Mhm.
be in there too.
Yes.
Why are we sending our children to the enemy all the time to be educated? You know, I mean, I know
Right.
we got public
Right in
school,
the house.
but meanwhile, everybody might not homeschool, but then we want to list up demands for those goddamn public schools too. Shit, I got fired from many of them. I don't give a fuck. But the thing is, they hired me. They
Well, we
fired.
remember because you never got cooned out. So that wasn't gonna work forever. She held
Right.
it down. I remember that.
They
Yeah,
just move you
absolutely.
around. That's it.
You
You
kept
know,
your
but
honor, Queen Nzinga.
we need to
Yeah,
know that
that's right.
our people need to know that you have a right to homeschool your children. You can move them. You can
Yep.
take and homeschool them.
Oh
That's
Lord.
the solution too.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to
Yep.
homeschool them, the damn school that's in your community, if it's not working, then get in there and make that shit work. You know,
Yeah.
talk to that principal.
Those are the parents that don't have to have 2 and 3 jobs that can actually be around to
Right.
get the time to that shit. Because you got to join the PTA, you got to get up in there, you got to see who's doing this and
Yeah.
that, and you got to
And
make your
how
way
our
That's
in.
when
children
that
are being
village come in handy.
right, and they stealing our children left and right for organs and shit, all kinds of stuff.
Right.
You know, sex
Right.
trade.
Wow.
Right.
Yep.
We need to really
That's
pay.
what they use the schools for.
African.
Our children are
Yep.
The school to
becoming
prison
mixed.
pipeline.
They not on
Hey,
those milk containers.
that's one. Hey, that's one thing
Wow.
I'll say about the group Anonymous, because Trump ushered them in, but the group Anonymous exposed the Pizzagate scandals. They exposed Weinstein, Epstein, and all the nasty creeps that was out there in DC running.
You talking
amok
about the
and having their own
QAnon
house.
group?
The anonymous, yeah,
Not
the
Q
anonymous,
and Anonymous. But
yeah.
Anonymous was out. Anonymous been functioning for a good long time.
Hey,
Way
look,
before Trump was president. Shit,
see, I ain't hear about
Anonymous
them
was
till
doing
like
shit
3 years
before
ago
Obama was
myself.
president.
I started going
They
down
been
that
up there
rabbit
for a
hole
minute.
with them. I started
And
going that rabbit
we
hole with
start
them.
buying black again. We have
That's
so
the
much
thing.
money going out our community. We
I
be
need
buying
to call
Yeah,
all
out
the
the
trillions of
designer shit.
dollars. The crazy thing is, black people in America are like third. Are like we got the economy of not even a third world country. We spend trillions of dollars on shit
Hey,
every
I'm
True.
year.
gonna say this. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say
True.
we
this.
got
Black
$1 trillion
people,
spending
for real,
power.
say this.
Trillions.
Black people gotta stop hating on each other. That's
That's
the only
Exactly.
thing. The destruction of the black civilization
Is they
started.
hate on
This
each other.
shit got to end.
Yeah.
Like, every
Yep.
person in the black community, from fucking pedophiles to secrets to motherfucking black on black crime, Brothers selling each other crack and fentanyl in these streets thinking they coming up. No, that's not coming up. This shit gotta end. You know what I mean? I understand
Why
you gotta get your
motherfuckers
money.
ain't shut
You
those?
gotta do what you gotta do.
Why motherfuckers ain't
Why you
shutting
think
down
I
the
said
dope
we gotta
houses
get
and the
rid of
crack
the
houses?
system? We
Why
gotta
they
get
not
rid of the
shutting down the
system.
crack houses
That money,
anymore?
that money, that money. We gotta go back to bartering.
Once upon a time, the
Money.
Black Panthers, Huey P. Newton went against
Man.
the streets, but then they got caught up and consumed in the streets. They was extorting the brothers. No, we gotta just basically show them. Go do for self. By any means.
Wow.
But don't
It
anything
was
white
always
ain't right.
it was
Anything
it
white
was
ain't
always a
self.
part of their plan to destroy us anyway.
Exactly. Right.
Once they
That's why
freed
I say
us
get
and
away
they
from
had
this
no
system.
once they freed us and they had no use, they didn't have the free labor and then they had to be forced to pay people to do
We
fucking
was
labor and
gaining
shit.
power during that time.
They had no more use for us. So they had
Of
all of
America.
these Africans. They had all these Africans that they had captured, had all of these childrens and generations of children still here. They had to figure out something to do. They came up with the prison system. They came up with the cops and the overseers. They came up with all kind of shit that they could come up with to crush us as people. And as
Right.
resilient as we are, we still are focused on the wrong shit. We really are focused on the wrong shit.
Yes, and the thing is, we have
We
no
giving
patience.
away a lot of us are still giving giving our power away to imaginary gods. You put in
And
the work every day, you wake up every day, you do shit every day, and then you thank somebody you ain't never seen before a day in your life about what it is you just accomplished. You giving your power away. And we continue to do that shit every day. And then we focus on their religion. We focus on what turn the other cheek and all this other shit while you getting beat down. It's too much. And all of that shit is genetically ingrained now from all of the
Wow.
past bullshit that we done been through. Is we genetically wired now, so it's got to be all. It's just more than just talking and doing. It really is you a spiritual rebirth. You got to come out of all of that shit, and there's
True.
a lot of us that are not ready for it. They're not
Okay.
ready,
Mm.
so we
I
don't
know,
have the
but
numbers we need to have. We don't
but
even have the fucking numbers we need to have.
but sister, those of us who are ready to carry it to influence our people, because it's
We had no
never
choice.
enough people who are ready. But just like the original Panther Party, it was only a little bit of people. All revolutions only a little bit, but that little
But
bit could turn
it's
a whole
powerful.
lot around. Look how they have adopted. It was the Panthers who created the breakfast program, the lunch program, and the after school programs, all those
The
programs.
right to
Look
carry
how the public
program.
school adopted it.
they don't have any of them now.
Can I say
So
something to that?
Sure.
And then they took the ideas
We
and
never
it was only a
we
little bit of
never gonna
people,
be
but look
ready
how
if
they
we
got
keep waiting
influence.
for everybody to be ready. We never gonna be ready. Waiting for
Exactly.
everybody to be ready is like waiting for
I
Jesus to
know,
come back.
but what people
Come
don't
on, man.
understand is that nothing ever goes down without a fight.
You gotta
How
start
prepared are you?
somewhere.
How prepared are we really for the fight? Because these motherfuckers are violent. They
Prepared,
take it
man. We been
everywhere.
prepared. How we not
People
You
that
prepared?
would
sure?
You
Hey,
can't
hey, hey,
put it this way.
like Queen Nzinga
they
said,
would
we gotta write
disagree
down
with
the
you
game
is that
plan.
our
We gotta
own
write
Exactly.
down the
people
game plan. We
are going
gotta
to
Hey,
write
Come
down the
up
my
with
plan.
game
solutions.
plan up here. I've been had my game plan up
move.
here.
It's going to be
You
I'm
talking
talking
about
somebody
about
as a team.
actively.
from
I'm
the
very
opposite
thankful.
side. You know,
Individually,
It's every
everybody
day what I
cool.
do.
these founders, and this is not the answer. People, they're going to pop out. Then it's always going to be something. It's
Right.
crazy.
So why wait? It's so crazy. I literally have a song called Black People. They don't respect your patience. So why the fuck is you waiting? Nah, they don't keep on waiting. I literally have a song like that. I just wrote up to a song like that. And I'm pushing it. I am not waiting no more. They don't respect our patience. Why are we waiting? Why?
We ain't gotta wait.
I ain't waiting no more, man. They don't respect our patience. We waited for 400 years. How many more years we gotta wait?
That's true.
That's true. We ain't
That is
got
true.
I ain't waiting no more.
But it's just like
I'm
we
done
ready
waiting.
to
I'm right down, but I ain't waiting no more. I'm done waiting.
We ain't waiting no more. We get ready right
Nah, we
right
not
now in New
waiting.
York. I'm gonna give an
I don't know
example.
years of
Right now in New York City, before I left the nursing home, we came up with an idea. We have a little committee out of the African Nationalist Pioneer Movement to honor Dr. Carlos Cook because he came up with the idea of buy black. All right. So,
What's his
Right.
name?
all right. So we out there in Harlem, right in front of the state office building, 163 West 125th Street, between Malcolm X Boulevard and Adam Clayton Powell Boulevard. We right out there for like 3 or 4 days selling his program to buy black. Okay. I understand that some of you even like is it brother Raheem? He has his own designs and stuff, right? Why can't we start supporting him and support anybody? Tanya grow fruits and vegetables. That's another thing. We gotta get back to gardening. Get our own
Shea
food.
Butters
Of
oil.
course.
None of y'all have your
I
own
just said that agriculture. We got to.
Agriculture.
How we gonna eat?
Agriculture.
We gotta grow
How
our
we
own
gonna
food.
eat?
We gotta stop using their products. I mean, I
We
meant
can't wait for them to give us our 40 lands in a mule. We can't wait for that. We're gonna have to start getting our pots and stuff
Create
and growing
yourself.
our stuff indoors and just get bigger pots. You know, we're gonna have to do something. We can't wait for them.
Right. We gotta create.
I'm
Yep.
not about to wait for
Never
them.
You
could.
gotta take it. I feel you, Riz. I feel you, brother Riz. Like
Right. We gotta create.
yeah.
Put your own goddamn label in whatever you design. Shit.
Yep.
You could be look what
Hey,
the Dapper Dan
and yeah,
took all
definitely.
of his work from him.
yeah, I
Everything he
designed
created.
clothes too.
What is it?
Definitely,
Louis
sister.
Vuitton? Louis Vuitton, isn't it? They took
Yeah.
all of his
Dapper
stuff.
Dan, brother
off.
Dapper Dan, yup. He took
Mhm.
all
So
that.
why
Shit.
we-
He started all that. And those
Look,
Yeah.
you
clothing
cannot
designs,
depend on them
like the
anymore.
Louis Vuitton, Gucci, all that came from West Africa, from
Right,
West
exactly.
Africa. That's our
Number one.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, them
That's our
prints.
fabrics. Those are our
So
fabrics.
what
Uh,
I'm just saying
all
is,
right, guys, I gotta head out.
Okay,
okay,
It's
baby.
going on 10. I gotta get
write
off
down
here.
all your ideas, sister.
I love you guys. I will be back with y'all next week.
We love you
Okay,
too. Now
okay.
write down all your ideas, okay?
I will. I'm gonna come with a list.
All right. Be safe.
right,
Have a
cool.
great night, sister.
Hey,
All right,
be
good
safe
night,
out
y'all.
there. Look up,
Good
look
night.
down, look
Good night.
everywhere. All right, be safe.
You
out
know
there.
I got eyes everywhere.
You know what I mean?
Okay, good.
Thanks.
All right.
There's somebody on the roof right there. Watch him.
Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy how they found the guy on the roof all propped up and
He just slid up there.
Just wild. I mean, for a conversation piece
Poor
and
guy
whatnot,
busy.
you know, that's not affecting me at all. I'm not gonna lose no sleep, none of that shit.
Man, I
But
slept
I
like
like
a
to
baby.
think about stuff and talk about it or whatever. That's how I got
There's
in the
gonna be a
podcast.
Marcus Garvey Day parade on August
When is that?
17th.
Oh,
On his birthday, August 17th. We
Gonna be in
already
Harlem?
promoting that. August
Gonna be in
17th.
Harlem? Say
I was
that.
in Harlem. Yes, in Harlem. I'm sorry, in Harlem. I think there's going to be one in Philadelphia too. But
Oh,
the
wow.
one that's going to be the most happening is in Harlem.
of course.
Harlem, New York. All
Mhm.
roads lead to Harlem, New York. I don't
We
know.
might try to get down there for that, auntie.
Y'all
in
could have
August.
a banner. Y'all could have a banner from this group alone. You could have your own banner. Walk in the morning.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Yeah,
I definitely
banner.
want to get a
August
red, black, and
17th.
green flag. I
That'd be
want
a
to do
beautiful
flags.
day. That'd
And
be
you can walk
beautiful.
with your name on it. Walk in that parade with your banner. Let everybody know who you are.
Oh, that's
do it,
right.
bro. We gonna do that. We gonna
Oh
put
my
that together.
God.
We gonna put
And
that
then
together.
Harlem Week is coming up when, Tanya?
August
I need to
17th
make
August
that.
17th? No,
Yep.
August 3rd to the 17th.
through the
I need to
17th.
make the banner.
Through the
Oh my
17th.
God.
2 weeks.
August 3rd through the 17th. That's
That banner
That's 2
behind
weeks.
you, Sister Tanya. That banner right
The
behind
3rd to
you.
the 17th.
That's bad right
and
there.
I'm gonna tell you something. Not everybody.
Yeah, I
you had to
actually
look
have
You don't
back.
have to pay
You
for
had
your
to look
spot all the
back.
time.
That's
Yeah, I
powerful.
have
That's
that.
powerful.
So,
The image is powerful. Very
if you
powerful.
have something to
Mhm.
sell, they charge you, but you don't have to. Shit, you ain't gotta go by their rent charge. You could get a little side street, set up your table, or set up right over there somewhere, and sell your goddamn stuff. If they come to you, you say, "I'm making no money yet," or maybe if I make the money, I'll throw you something.
Yeah, a couple
You know what I'm
bucks. Yeah, pay a
I'll
little
throw
due
you
real
something
quick.
when I make
Who's
some
gonna
money.
say something?
Nobody. You know what I'm saying?
If not, if everybody
Gotta
is
get
setting up,
stuff
if other
out
people are
there.
doing it, it's first whoever come get there first.
Right. And you better get there early in the morning.
Hey, look, I got a cousin that sell watermelons, potatoes. He be having goats. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, hey man, he
That's
be
actually
having
good.
everything, man. He be having everything. He be by the truckload. So if
That's the
we,
type of stuff that we need. And then you go through the neighborhoods or
Yeah,
whatever.
definitely,
hey,
man.
you be
Like
So
how
going,
it
you
used to
get
be
the
back in
daily
the
In
day.
news.
Harlem right now, they have watermelon trucks.
Yeah,
Buy
yeah,
salmon. You could buy
yeah. We strolled
that's what I've
through
been looking
Harlem.
for,
We
the
strolled through
you
watermelon.
could
Harlem
buy
almost a
you could
year
buy
ago.
everything in Harlem, okay?
We
Uh-huh.
strolled through Harlem almost a year
Watermelon,
ago.
green
I
beans,
love
collard
Harlem.
greens, the black
It's
farm,
like that now.
the black
Mm-hmm.
farmers come up.
There's a
Yeah,
lot of black entrepreneurs in
Yeah,
Harlem
man.
coming up
Harlem was
right
rained
now,
down
brother.
the last time
they
I
come up.
ran through there.
You
I
just
They
don't
have
know.
to
coming
go
up,
to where
man.
they at.
Yeah,
What?
it
Hey, you
got
remember the
better.
Black Star bookstore out there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Remember the
I mean, have they come up, man?
what was
Cause
the
last time I've been
restaurant
out
that
there
was
was
right
like
next to it?
2011, 2012.
Wow.
It's been
Harlem
about
is
12 years since I've been out there, so I don't know what
Yeah.
the city look like, what it's been doing.
But see, what we got, the whole push is to have a black Harlem up and down the Midwest, basically black Wall Streets everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole push. That's why I'm gonna continue to say it.
Brother Richie, do
More
they got
black.
a lot of markets, black markets where you're at?
Excuse my French.
Do they got a lot
No,
of
they
black?
ain't.
No.
Hell to the no, man. This is white land to the whitest of the
Oh, we
white
need to
meat.
do some
wait,
business
what
there.
You
city are
guys
you in,
know
brother?
what, man?
What state are you in? Or city?
Indiana.
Indiana.
Indiana? Damn, they should have
Yeah.
something out there.
I
Wow.
probably had to go to Indianapolis to get that.
Indiana
They
is
ain't
the
got nothing out here in
original
Evansville.
state of the
Evansville
Ku
ain't
Klux
got shit.
Klan.
Wow.
Yeah, right. I stay right where the Ku Klux Klan was. They started here,
America
but they
that
know not to fuck with the
owned by.
Caribbean people. I wish one of these
Man,
crackers would,
we need
man.
to look
Wish one of them would.
wherever
Yo,
you see
just
their
coming through
headquarters
there
at,
for like
Riz,
a
you need to take
weekend with the
pictures and send it
product,
to me.
people will get it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Brother
Have
Riz, if
different
you
like
see any of
soaps
their
and shea
headquarters, you need to
butters and
take
like
pictures and send it
lotions
to me.
that black products that
Say
they
it again,
can't.
brother.
Yeah.
What you say?
I said,
Raheem?
if you see the Klan headquarters out there, take note and just hit me up low key, you know what I mean, and just let me know. You know what I mean?
Oh, I
You
definitely will, brother.
know
You
what
know I
I mean?
will.
For real,
I
like.
don't play with none of these out here, man. Like, you mean I be low key chilling, but I don't play with none of these whiteys out here, bro. It's one of them places. But the black people out here are very dysfunctional. They've been so oppressed by the whiteys out here. They start to act like them, and they don't
Wow.
realize it. There's a lot of them like that. The energy, everything, they carry that same energy. It's taking over here, so it's like you'll bring them a lot of stuff. Some of them will see to it and listen, but it probably be like 2%.
Wow.
Well, we're gonna keep
Yeah, they
fighting.
That's
gone out here.
Go
We're
to
gonna keep
Harlem.
fighting, man.
Go to
It's
Harlem.
like
Go to
that. It's
Brooklyn.
like that everywhere out here, man.
What about
Don't
the
say
black
that.
products though? If they don't
In
got like the
Baltimore,
black
where's the main
products or
square?
whatever,
In
it's money to
Baltimore,
be
yo,
made out there. You know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of money to be made.
Baltimore,
They ain't got no
where's the
shea
main
butter out there. They ain't
black
got no
spot in
cocoa butter
Baltimore?
out there. They ain't got no Tiny
They ain't got
23
no
products
shea
out
butter.
there. They don't got
Ain't
no
nothing
Black
out here.
Star Line press out there.
Yo, that's crazy.
They'll be looking at me like, what the fuck is due for South? Like, let me just
I'm
show
trying
you.
to tell you, they
Take a
don't
bag
be
of newspapers,
knowing half
take
the
a
stuff,
bag of
bro, that they
newspapers
supposed to
and go
know.
out there and make your own money. You know what I'm
Trying to tell
saying?
you,
Like,
bro.
Seriously, that's how the black people are out there.
black
That's
car
wild.
washes, black
They don't like, and then you got a lot of mixed
black
people out here.
tailors.
So
We need black
the
insurance
mix,
companies. We need
like
black bankers. We need black real estate
they not all the
realty
way
companies.
there. They're like something's wrong with them.
Mhm.
Literally, like strange
But they have
people.
We need
okay.
our
So
own black printing
Baltimore,
companies
where's
too.
the black like gathering place in Baltimore? I ain't talking about the
Everywhere.
dope places. I'm talking about where's the black like places similar to like Harlem?
You gotta go
Downtown.
uptown. You gotta go uptown.
Downtown.
Uptown. You gotta go on the south
Downtown.
side.
Pretty much the whole downtown is like that.
Yeah,
All
especially
black
by the
They
big.
shit like they got the black people.
It
It ain't like
Like
other places where white
literally,
people
yeah.
town and you just got that little
They
hood.
got them chucked in like
The whole
a
bunch
majority of them, like either in the hood. If you're in the hood, you're on the east side.
out here.
You can
They got
ride
them
through
sucked in how
downtown
they
with
want to. You don't catch
They
some
need
watermelons
food
and
and shit like that.
lemons and oranges.
Ain't
People
They
buy
need
more
food,
everything.
white
mechanics,
people out that way.
stuff like that.
They
Black
got
people
them
be
how they want to have them out here. They do.
clubs, you know what I'm
You know what
saying?
I'm
They
talking
might
about?
go to stores. They own a few businesses or
They
whatever,
say,
but
no,
nothing
give it to
major.
me.
Downtown Baltimore got the best seafood up and down the East
They
Coast.
do. They do. But
Big
I'm
ass
saying,
The
crab.
crab cakes, yuck. I don't eat them, but yeah,
I don't even eat.
the
I
You
crab
just
don't
got
eat
cakes.
crab
a
cakes,
lot
brother
of shit.
Liz?
Nah, bro, I
You a
don't eat no
Caribbean
lobster,
boy,
no
man. You
crab.
don't eat crabs, man.
Nah, not no more. I don't eat
Man,
lobster,
man.
no crab.
What the blood, God? You don't eat the crab out the hole of the shell?
It's a scavenger. I ain't supposed to eat that stuff.
Yeah, a
okay,
lot of people don't mess with that. I don't now because of the state of the water. Like the ocean
right.
is
You
just
ain't supposed to
Yeah,
eat
it's
it.
something in the
Yeah, it
water
didn't.
for real.
Yeah, I'm
It's something in
definitely
the
getting on
water.
that.
Hey,
tearing that
especially
water
when the
up.
bridge went down, it's definitely something in the water
But you could
now.
get it
It's
from the
done.
Caribbean or Florida, someplace else you could get it.
You
But
get
I
fresh
don't want none of
seafood.
it at all. I've been doing so
um,
long without it, I don't even need it.
The freshest
y'all need to
seafood
come
I
to
had was
Harlem.
overseas.
Y'all need to come to Harlem for
My mama
uh
from Harlem. My mama from Harlem.
yeah,
Yeah.
y'all need to come to Harlem
My
and
mama from over there
something.
by the Polo Grounds. My mama from
Oh
over there
yeah, I
by
know that's
Bradhurst Avenue. So,
St.
like,
Nicholas
I
Avenue.
know New York
St.
like the back
Nicholas,
of my hands. I just
125th.
ain't been
Bro,
home in a
St.
long
Nicholas,
time.
145th.
right.
See?
145th St. Nicholas. I know
145th and St. Nicholas. You over
Mm-hmm.
there by you over there by where the train run. You over there like right before you come down the steps to go into Harlem
Hey,
bar.
no lie.
You
I
over
get
there
my
by
family
there.
on the camera right now. I took them 145th St. Nick. You know what I'm saying? I took them all the way to the Audubon Room, Times Square, everything. I
yeah.
mean, and they was excited.
Now I'm more your
Excited.
Cortona Park East. I'm more your Prospect Avenue. Yeah, I'm more that guy.
Okay, that's
I'm
I
more
was
your
around.
Bronx.
Yeah,
I'm
Tanya.
I'm I'm more Undercliff Avenue, CIS 229. I'm
No,
more
boy,
that guy.
that's where we from.
Exactly.
Yeah,
River
I'm
Park
from the
Towers,
University
Sedgwick
Avenue. I'm from that side
Avenue.
of the Bronx.
Oh, yeah, I'm
But I
from
was
River
raised in the
Park
Bronx.
Towers.
Mom
You know
was
where
from
that's at?
Harlem, but I was raised in the Bronx. He lived in
Remember where
Brooklyn
River
too.
Park Towers
But
was?
that's it.
It's right
Park
Exactly.
there.
Towers, man.
Sound
That's where
view
I grew
all
up.
over there.
The whole block,
Yeah.
basically.
The
Sedgwick
whole
Avenue,
Bronx.
Davidson
The whole
Avenue.
BX.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
born in Morris Senior Hospital.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't never
hmm
go to Jamaica
PX
Ave,
born,
Queens,
my
and get
nigga.
that chocolate tie.
Yeah,
We
I
Yeah,
used to
I
work
got
in Queens at the Touring College. I used to work out there.
You know what I mean?
I never want to work out there again. Yeah, I worked out there.
yeah.
It's so different out there in Queens. Queens is like a whole different world. I took the
Yeah,
what
I'm
was it,
back
the
to
Q
Queens
the school
again.
bus over there? Yeah, it's different.
It
I was
is.
like, wow. I felt like
The
I
home of
wasn't even in New York. I was like,
Yeah,
what part of New York is this?
my pops, he out there in Newark, Jersey right now. He don't
yeah.
want to leave. I'm trying to get him come down south. He don't want to leave. But my mom was born in Brooklyn, but she was raised in Charleston, South Carolina. Though. My
Oh,
grandmother was caught up in the Renaissance era, Harlem Renaissance era. She met this man named Charles. We say, but
Wow.
sister on Tanya. We can't hear you, sister
Tanya,
Tanya.
we waiting for you, Tanya.
She talking about her mic probably not working.
Can't hear you.
She, she chewing on a blow pop, and we waiting on you, Tanya. I don't think she could hear us. Does she? She still got us muted.
What she doing? She doing something else. She looking at us.
We waiting on
Can't
you,
hear
Tanya.
you. We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
I'm like, how y'all can't hear me? What the
Oh,
hell?
now we can hear
Cause
you.
you was chewing your
Can't
blow
hear
The
you.
pop.
whole time you was moving
Hey,
it, the mom was
I
No.
want to
moving,
let y'all
but we
know I
can't.
got
Look,
pig ears and pig
it's
feet for
the
sale
button on my
too.
mic, so it's real.
Oh,
We couldn't
Make it
hear you.
go
We
off.
like, what?
I didn't even know it was off because it doesn't show on the screen. Oh my God, I was just talking away.
Somebody
We was
send me a
trying to
message
signal you.
when they got
We
ears
kept
for
waving
sale.
at you. And like,
And
yeah,
I
we
was like,
can't
what
hear
are you
you.
talking about? Oh my God. I was like, oh, y'all bugging.
What was you talking about? We couldn't hear you though. What was you
Nah,
saying?
we couldn't hear nothing you was saying, for real.
What was you saying?
If y'all be right.
we just heard you chewing that gum and
Wow.
off that
You
blow
can
pop.
hear that.
We heard you chewing your gum though.
I said every single time I get on here, I'm hungry. Can't help it. I gotta chew something. I
Right.
could have had just 8. As soon as I get on the podcast, I'm
It's something about the podcast. I had to do the same. I had a whole sandwich.
Same
I
with
had to
you.
turn the camera off. I had a whole sandwich.
It's something about the Scorpio Cancer
I
moon.
always gotta smoke 1 or 2 to
It's
the
something about
head.
that cancer move for real though.
Always gotta smoke. I got
That too. I had to do
Yeah,
both of
you
that.
have bad smoke rings coming up.
Ain't
But
no
yes,
right.
yes, it is.
Hey, but I love New York though. I love Harlem. New
I
Yeah,
York.
do too. I was born in the Virgin
Okay.
Islands, but New York is always home. New York and Pennsylvania is always home. Raised in the
Yeah,
Bronx, man.
Philly,
Right.
all
The Bronx
North,
is
South,
it.
West.
I'm willing to travel to Baltimore
Germantown, nice
if you're gonna
town.
sit down and do some solutions. I'm willing to.
Fantastic.
Now I gotta come down to Baltimore and see what Baltimore like, brother. I
Visit.
never really been down to Baltimore. That's good.
I've been in Baltimore before. We went over
I'm
to
definitely
State
down
College.
for a visit. That's for
I love the
sure.
food in Baltimore. Every time I
And we can
slide
do a
down
live.
95, I hear
We can
Baltimore.
do the live podcast. Cause you in Virginia, right, brother Ryan?
I don't know where I'm at. I might be in Ghana today. I don't know.
Oh Lord,
No.
you got to get that pass. We better get the jab if you're doing that.
Nah, you gotta get that jab Judah. They want you to get that jab Judah, brother.
Yeah, man, I don't
You
know.
know, you don't have to get the shot if you go into Africa.
Nah, for real.
Not if you staying.
I'm in Hampton.
No,
VA.
you don't have to get a shot. You just have to not
I'm
have
in,
COVID.
I'm in Hampton, VA.
Oh wow.
Okay.
I'm in Hampton, VA. I might be in Indiana tomorrow. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Hey, I did some research on Hampton, VA. That was a crazy place during the slavery days.
Hey, yo, for real, if you think about it, every slave port every shipyard up and down the East Coast was a slave port. And what's good about the 757 area is the shipyards. It's because it's good money. It's good, real good money out here. But it's slave yards too. You know what I'm saying? It's military is what built the Hampton Roads area. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what got me out here. The military is good. So as far as like economy is what built the Hampton area. Prior to the military, Virginia was like a dry desert, not desert land, but it wasn't a good economy. But if it wasn't for the military, there wouldn't be no economy out here.
The military put it to use.
The city of Richmond is one. The city of Richmond is one of the 5th wealthiest black cities in America. So
yeah,
keep that in mind. If you ever want to move to Richmond, it's beautiful land out there, acres. You know what I'm saying? Housing market depends on what you want to range for. Like you ever come upon some money, basically, whatever. Move to Richmond. You know what I'm saying?
Can you what I was thinking also, the immigrants are coming to every major urban city in America, and we have to demand that. Look, I ain't got nothing against the immigrants, but look, we need housing, we need food, we need. If they're going to be putting like here in New York, the mayor put $350 a week on a Visa card to give to them. Why the fuck you ain't doing that for everybody?
Because they don't want us here. They trying to get rid of us.
Why.
They trying everything to get rid of us.
Look, I know why, but I'm saying it ain't no way in the fucking world I'm going to sit here and let you do that shit to me. When I call in for housing, the woman be saying, well, the immigrants are priority now. I said, motherfucker, I'm priority too. You know why? I worked all my life in this country. I'm 65 years old. I'm disabled. I said, turn to the page that has for seniors and 65-year-old people and disabled people. I said, turn to the other pages before that. I don't want to hear no bullshit I be telling them. I wrote so many.
You right.
Emails to Mayor I might as well call him Bloomberg, Mayor Adams, right?
Yeah.
So his office have to get back to me when I respond in the email. They be talking bullshit. I can't help you. I'm like, no, you're gonna help me. Let me speak to the director.
Right.
We gotta demand those little things like that still.
Hey, brother Riz.
All of that. The thing about it is, that's illegal for them to talk about some immigrants as priority. Bullshit.
Exactly. We fucking priority.
You're a senior citizen, so I would consider pushing that and be like, hey, look here, man. I did this and that in the country.
Hey, look.
say that, but that's how they be doing.
We gotta take exactly what our elders, like Sister Austin, is telling us.
Yeah.
Put it out there and put action to it. You know what I'm saying? Because
but you see what she just explained? Can I say something to that? Can I say something to that?
Go ahead.
Once she explained that she was a senior citizen, now she got my attention a little more. Why? Because she been here a while. So by her being here a while, she knows her stuff.
And she's an elder of the Panther movement too, bro.
Some of the stuff that they did that y'all did a little back then, it worked a little different. But we in the era right now where we ain't about to like tell them what we want and they don't hear us. We're gonna tell you one time and then we taking it from them. Ain't nothing else said. We're gonna say we give you one warning and that's it.
If I gotta go protest by myself at what is it called, Tanya? Gracie
we ain't protesting. We ain't protesting.
I gotta take a sign myself. I'm telling you,
you don't
if I
protest
gotta take
no
a
more.
sign myself to Gracie's mansion
you ain't gotta do it by
and demand what the fuck I want, I will be that motherfucker on his steps at Gracie Mansion, raising fucking hell. And you better believe some other seniors and disabled people are going to join in with me.
I'll be right there with you. You set the date.
Oh yeah.
You set the date. Even if I got the Chinese bus out there, I'll be there.
We have a lot of veterans, black veterans.
Facts.
They're not giving them what they need.
Facts.
Okay?
Facts.
Fuck that. You fought the war. You was whatever happened, you was there. Okay? So now you expect the same benefits as anybody else. If you're entitled to it. You want that GI Bill to get your house, everything you want to get, your guns, everything under the sun.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Out. I was thinking
we all
about
have veterans in our family. We all have veterans in our family.
Yeah.
Everybody,
True.
Uh-oh. She'll be back. Frozen. I was thinking that when they were talking about how Trump can't be charged, right? For any of his felonies or whatever, then I think that we could use that. You back?
Yeah.
Okay.
They shut us down on that.
Yeah, you were too powerful for them right quick. They ain't like that.
I was saying that because Trump can't be charged as a felony, or they gave him diplomatic immunity or whatever. What about all the people that have felonies that is trying to get their gun license?
Thank you.
Can't they challenge that shit in the courts now?
You could. Damn real if you get a lawyer.
Ain't no damn body else.
Listen.
If they gave that sucker immunity with 36 counts against him,
I'm talking about challenging them by the book.
Counts.
You want to take that shit to court? You could get your
gun. I got a question.
Yeah.
I got a question now. Hold that thought. We want to challenge this, and there's a bunch of people out there like that, right? How long you think they're going to take? They're going to use that as a weapon too. I'm not saying you're wrong, but they're going to use that as a weapon, and they're going to kill the time, or they're going to try to buy time to do stuff with it. So watch what you adding at the same time. Just be careful, because they can also use it as a weapon.
Well, I tell you what though. The black community, the brothers and sisters who are mature and responsible, I will require to carry guns. More than just
of course.
Guns.
I'm saying though, but these are people that have waited the 10-year period. We're not saying, you just had a felony, you're gonna go fill it out.
Okay. Okay. But how long you think they're gonna take the process of making that happen?
Yeah, you should be able to.
It's gonna be a time where we're gonna be like all hands on deck.
The word is you got to get your record expunged.
You got to pay for that though, and that costs a lot of money.
Yeah, and people don't like doing the footwork.
You could go to the library.
And people don't like doing the footwork too. What it said?
But you could go to the library.
The paperwork, it costs a lot of money.
You could go to the law library and research that yourself and get the paperwork.
How can we put that in something smaller? Because our people don't like to read nowadays. How can we get?
Yeah, that's the
problem.
Put it on clothes.
No one's gonna be holding their hands doing this shit. They're gonna have to read.
They don't like to read. Put the law library on.
Learn how.
But you could Google stuff too. You could
That's a
Google
good
everything,
idea, Riz.
right,
Put the
People
Lord
Tanya?
out
lazy.
the hood,
People
get black
lazy
all out.
nowadays. They don't want to do it. They
But
don't
then they
want to do
lazy
the work.
asses have to see. That's the
Then
thing.
they gonna
They're
have to
gonna have
die then.
As a group, that lazy crap, somebody's always gonna fall by the wayside, and those are
Right.
gonna be the ones.
Always.
So let
You
them
don't want to
fall.
read, don't want to fill out an application and all of this bullshit. Nah, then that means you.
So
Yeah,
right,
we ain't
they
cool with
gotta
that.
fall. Let them fall.
That's
As
crazy.
You could
long as we okay with it. So you gonna
You
see
could
a person
Google
falling
Right,
off
man.
the
Everybody
Because
gonna
they'll
make it.
figure it out after
Hey,
a while.
that's the most
If they
difficult
ask
part
feel
about
like
it. Not
they need to
everybody
get up
gonna
off the
make it.
floor, they're gonna start doing some shit. Like
exactly.
literally, that's how
Google.
you gotta treat our people.
I
You
know,
gotta
I
be
know,
like,
I
cool.
know.
You see this
Us,
phone?
we all
Done.
fighting to make it.
They
The
gotta
You
hit
know
phone
what I'm
that
saying?
we
So we gonna
on,
keep on
and
making
then they
you
it.
gonna
could
do
Google anything. You could Google it.
That
Right.
part.
Google
That
it.
part.
Yeah,
That's
I
why I
mean,
tell
you
my
just gotta
kids.
tell people,
That's
look,
why
I'm
I
not
tell my
gonna hold your
kids, sister
fucking hand. This
Nzinga.
is what you
I be
do. Now
tell,
go do it.
I
You know
told my
what I'm
kids,
saying?
I be telling my kids certain things like the picnic and how they used to barbecue us. My son was like, "No, they didn't." I said, "Google it."
Picnic, you gotta tell them what
They
picnic
Google it.
means. Pick
They
up,
Google it,
pick
and
up.
they Google it and
Yeah.
see us in body parts and being barbecue. And then I said, "What about?" I said, "Look up how they used to feed this to alligators." They Googled it and they
And the
see it with their own
babies,
eyes.
yeah.
I was like,
Especially
No,
in
that's
Florida.
crazy
I'm like,
how
I
he
ain't gonna
would
lie to you.
deny
You
it
know what
right
I'm
off
saying?
the bat. Like, I don't think it's like the younger children nowadays to be thinking we're bugging when we're talking about like extreme racism.
Extreme, especially when it comes to
Apparently,
slavery.
they don't
We got to
see
continue
racism,
brainwashing them. Like, yo, don't y'all forget about
but
slavery.
they
Don't
are
y'all forget
being
about
they
that
are
shit.
being
They hung
they
us.
are
They
experiencing it.
castrated us. They
Why
chopped
don't
up our females. You know what I'm saying?
listen?
Some of
Why
us was
don't they
so
understand what the heck they are experiencing? Like you just said, I'm not sure what age group is that. The age group of 13. No, you were saying you have a son that's birthday today, right? Happy birthday.
Yup.
Happy
Yes, happy
birthday. Yeah.
birthday.
Yep, thank
Birthday.
you. It's my birthday too. I celebrate with him.
Oh, happy
You know
birthday.
what I mean?
Yes.
Happy
And at
soul,
that
man.
age, if you could say something to him in that manner, that's what they used to do in history, and he would off the bat say to you, no, they didn't. His outlook on them is different. You see what I'm saying? Apparently, he's getting good treatment from them, and he hasn't experienced
Now, for now,
racism.
And it's due
that's
to our culture.
interesting.
It's due to
That's
our culture
interesting.
now.
Well,
Like when I was his age, everything was
maybe things are getting better for that.
No.
You know,
that genre, that
You got to point
generation.
out
we
that
live in is more
and I
multicultural.
believe.
there's
I'm saying for that group, I'm not
institutionalized
saying that it's
racism
getting better.
that's not
There's a
seen.
lot of things
So
that
you
we're
got to
going
explain that
through.
too. Institutionalized racism with the school system. They're
Right.
not getting the same books on the first day of classes as the white children. So you got to point certain things out to them. It's institutionalized racism. When you see a bunch of black men going to jail deliberately, that's institutionalized. When you see that part of Baltimore say, well, let's look, I know New York. The South Bronx is not getting the same books as the village kids. That's institutionalized racism. That's what we have to let our children know about. Okay?
We understand that it exists and we know it's going on.
Yeah, but they don't know it exists. That's
right.
why
So this is the difference. Right? Back in the day, we had it in our face like that. It's actually a positive thing that
blinded right now. They don't see it.
Something like that even happens. That means in his eyes, he's not seeing them like that. Now, however he got that perspective, apparently whomever he's dealing with is treating him like a person, or I would gather that's what's happening. But that can be looked at on a larger scale. We're talking about that age group, our kids in school. But that age, I knew full well what racism was. I had been experienced, called the N-word and all of that.
Right.
It's
actually good if he'd never gone through that.
Me too,
if he's never through anything like that.
Until he walks into an all-white neighborhood. You see? Perhaps. Until he walks into an all-white neighborhood or go to an all-white school.
Right.
Okay? Take that kid
down all white
in New York. If you live up in the South Bronx, Go down to the village. Go down to Howard Beach. Go down to the Jewish neighborhoods, Williamsburg.
Those are the
Okay.
schools that are segregated. That might be the only class that is able to
All
segregate
schools,
in these
most
schools.
schools in
Everybody
New
else,
York City are segregated because you only have you have black students and Puerto Rican students. But if you go downtown to the village, you're going to see white students in those public schools.
right?
See, we got to start taking our children to see the differences.
Right.
Okay,
Yep.
we have to expose.
Yep.
Hey, I even
The
took my kids to the cotton fields
AKA
before.
the parables.
I
You
took my
gotta see
kids
the
to the cotton field
parables.
and made them feel
You
that.
gotta see the parables.
Right.
Yep.
It's a parable.
And
You gotta see it.
how
They
they're-
don't see the with a comparison.
They're actually perfecting their racism because before it was blatantly out in your face, right?
Right.
Now they are
You gotta start somewhere, right?
right.
And
Well-
then what you gonna do? How you gonna perfect it? You gonna reflect it to perfect it. You gonna reflect it to perfect it. So however we react to it, they gonna start reacting to it in that manner, using it
Right.
against us.
Because you know it's there. It's just being done in a totally different way now. It's not in
It's
your
lying dormant. They putting it to lie dormant.
eyes open, and then you have to be open-minded also. Because if they can keep you segregated, you'll never see it. But
Right.
you have to venture out. Venture out of your state, venture out of your neighborhood, venture out, and then you will see it.
They
How
show you. Look,
Yeah,
look.
whatever, you
I
know.
don't know how y'all seen it, but they show it to you every day when they got the whole continent of South America. What they do when they get tired every couple years, they pick a different set of people. Right now, up here where I'm at in
Right.
India, it's the
Yeah.
where I'm at right now in India, they got the whole of South America. They pick a different region in South America. Right now, where I'm at, they got the Venezuelans and the Peruvians. That's who it is right now. When they get tired of their ass, they gonna get rid of them, and then they gonna probably have the people from Ecuador come up.
Right.
That's fucked up.
They got a bunch of people, man. That's how they
That's
doing
fucked
it.
up.
They using different Spanish people.
That's caste systematic racism.
That's
Exactly. I see what's going on. I'm watching this. They tired of the Mexicans now. Certain places they tired of the Mexicans though. They got the Guatemalans, all the other Hispanics coming up. Oh man, they did it
They
to
got a
us.
couple of different races to go through before we could make a difference in anything. They trying to line everybody up so that they don't got to deal with us. That's the thing.
Not gonna
Right.
work. It ain't gonna work. I know you're exactly right though. They got the Mexicans on every avenue, everywhere. You're right. You know what I mean? But we gotta fight. Like
The Mexicans they're starting to get hip. They getting tired of this shit too.
But they're saying to us that we don't exist. They don't need us anymore. We're obsolete. They could delete us. So we got to let it be known that number one, you ain't deleting none of us. Okay.
How they gonna delete us? There's more of us than them.
Exactly.
We can
More of
delete
us
them.
than
We
them.
don't need them.
We need
Just
to
like
It's
they
reverse
deleted,
psychology. That's all it is.
just like they just deleted 300 million of us with this pandemic. 300 million.
And
Right.
it's still more of us than them.
That's crazy, yo.
Still
It's
more of us than
back.
them.
Mhm.
It's coming back. They always thinking of something to make us frightened and scared and shut shit down. They're going to keep shutting shit down.
Like yesterday was a
It'll
fear
what
tactic.
though?
What happened yesterday was a fear tactic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
listen,
Yeah, we don't give a
us
shit.
black men, us black people, we've been getting shot at since we from the slave fields to the damn West Ghana, Gabon, the castles, the slave castles. Since they created guns, they point them guns right at us.
Mhm.
You know what
So
I'm saying? We've
I
been
get what you're
ducking
saying,
bullets since
but we
then.
got all these youngsters out here that got these machines and stuff. If
They
we
gotta change the
program
target.
them the way we supposed to program them, right?
They got
You
to change their
ain't scared
target.
these youngsters?
They ain't scared. They got to change their
They
target.
scared.
We got.
They
We got
are the
scared.
They are the ones that are in the
militant.
age group of this
So
draft.
we got to redirect their energy instead of
Yes.
They're
going
gonna have
against each
something
other.
done.
We gotta
Go
take
to
that
the
energy
other
and put it on
energy.
there, put it on them 6
If we can get one out of three of them,
That's where
if
it
we can
gotta
get
go.
one out of three of them,
Right.
we working.
Yeah,
And that
because
goes
they're
for the
coming.
sisters, too. It goes for
Children.
the
Change the
sisters, too.
food.
The sisters
Change
out there
the
out of control.
food. Change
build
what
up
they eat.
One out of the three sisters, we working. You know what I'm
Change the
saying?
food. All you gotta do is change the food. Everybody like to eat.
Food, yeah, there's chemicals in the food that
That's
got
the,
this
it's the
acting
food.
That's
Get the
why grow
food.
your own
right.
food.
The food too.
Grow your own food.
But
It's
all
the
of this,
food. Yeah.
this can't happen as fast as they're getting ready to come for the kids with this draft. So that's gonna have to be done. But the focus is gonna have to be on whatever they trying to come with
In
first.
order, hey, listen, for real,
That's
these
it.
young black boys, these young black brothers, they gonna have to do martial law. These boys ain't going to the draft. They got guns too. Picture that.
I just said that.
Them
Exactly.
boys ain't letting that
Nah,
happen.
nah,
Well,
nah,
that
Ain't
gives
no
them an
nah,
black,
all out.
nah.
That
ain't no
so
ain't none of
so
my little sons,
when
none of
they
my
deny,
nephews, my little
when they
cousins.
deny
Ain't nobody
that,
getting drafted
they
around me.
automatically become enemies of the state, and they better be ready.
We've been enemies of the
Get
state.
locked the fuck up.
We've been an enemy of the
we
state.
going
It just we
enemies
just
of the
ain't
state.
labeled it. We just ain't labeled it.
We've
They
been
just ain't
state
put the labels
property.
up yet. I'm ready. I'm
We've
ready
been
to burn
enemies
down
of the
some state
state.
niggas' house and kill the kids too. I'm ready to kill all of them. I'm ready. Let's
I
go.
guarantee you, if they try to draft any of the young brothers in the Black America, that's
They
when you're gonna
have
see
help.
everybody gonna be uniting.
Right.
Niggas ain't
I'm
having
trying to
that
tell
shit.
you, we gonna burn that
gotta
shit
do
Niggas
down.
ain't
what
It's
having
Muhammad
time
that
to
Ali
shit.
go.
They gonna come and knock on
Remember
the
I'm not
door.
about to
Muhammad
play with
Ali
them. I'm from
Niggas
an
ain't the
island.
little,
Oh.
hey,
And
the
we
little brothers ain't
getting
having
dirty in
that
the
shit.
slavery days. We're doing the same thing.
Them boys gonna be in the middle of their rap songs and all of a sudden they go hear a knock. You're drafted. The fuck? Them boys gonna be lighting up.
Nope. You're gonna see that machine pick up and
You gonna see a real live
A
video.
lot of what we're gonna see is that a lot of them rap shit is not real.
That's true.
That's what we're gonna see.
It's gonna turn to
They're living
reality.
that type of life.
It's gonna
You
turn
know?
to reality. Them boys
But we'll
ain't
see.
playing like
The
it's
thing
rap
is to stay ready so we don't have to get ready.
Right.
You
you gotta
know?
be ready.
man.
Well,
And
it's 10:27. We need to come
yeah, I
to
was just getting ready to wrap it up.
Tanya, can you write down some of the stuff like we could summarize
Yes.
solutions.
Yes, we
Definitely.
will. We'll definitely.
I'm gonna
We
send
will
it to you no
together
later than Tuesday
because I
morning.
want everybody that was on the podcast to send me their suggestions. I'll compile it into a complete list, and then we'll go from there.
All right.
I have mine
It'd be
sent by
nice
Tuesday afternoon.
just to literally
No
not
later than
just
Tuesday morning.
write the suggestions, but give a description of the demand under there. Let's start with 1 through 10. Everybody send me
Right.
2 or 3, and we'll take the top ones, create a list, and we'll go from there.
Right.
Cool.
You know,
Let's do it.
that's how
Because it has
things
to be
start,
about
because you have to
solutions.
do it. Yeah, if
Right.
no one else is doing it, then it'll get done. You
I
know?
have it sent to you, but no later than Tuesday morning. Guarantee you.
All right, cool.
Okay,
You know?
sister, I look into doing that too.
And can
Yeah,
you get
definitely.
can you get the literature on Cornell West? You in the
Yeah.
you in
I'm definitely going to look into him also.
right.
Yeah,
You
whoever this
Sister
corner
Tanya
was, who
is.
this brother right
No,
here.
Sister Tanya gonna
Send
look
the
into
info
Cornell
it.
on him. I
University?
know where he
Is that where he taught?
Never heard of
Cornell?
him.
Yeah, man,
tell
brother
you
Riz,
handle his
we gonna
campaign.
hey, I'm gonna flood brother Riz with everything about Dr. Cornell West.
No,
The
I'm
good,
asking.
the bad, and the ugly.
Was Cornell
Yeah,
West?
yeah. I need to
I'm
know
gonna
who this
I'm gonna
guy
send you
is.
the picture
Yeah.
with him and his snow bunnies.
Attorney
Oh Lord, yeah. You almost
Tanya,
lost
I'll
me with
mention to
that
you
point, and then you explained
who's taking care of the
okay.
campaign.
He did a lot of work for the
Send
black
me the
community, so-
information. Text it to me, whatever you know, and I'll look it up.
All
For
right.
Him and his
He did a
him
lot
and
of
his
work for the black
his
community, man.
his
Yeah, so we
his,
getting
his,
ready to
his
close.
6 each beans.
Thank
He
you,
the- he the only
everyone.
one we got right now.
in And,
If we had 10 brothers and sisters
very
running
much.
for office,
for gracing me with your presence on the show tonight. We will continue the conversation, obviously, next Sunday, same time, 8 p.m. And everybody have a great week. It could be an exciting one. Let's see what's going to happen.
What happens?
We were going to talk about one thing, and we ended up with another, headliner. So everybody be safe this week and keep all your eyes open because it's definitely going down. And it's been another episode of the Tanya 23 Experience, along with her family and friends. Ashe,
Ashe.
peace and love. Till next
Peace and love.
Have
Sunday.
a great one.
Everyone stay safe. Ashe.
Ashe.
Get to like and subscribe and share the channel. Yes. So on Sundays, we have to get it in with our talk our talk, because in this world that we're living in, so much is going on. Who in the world can avoid talking about current events and exactly what's going on, and even getting off of your chest how you really feel about things? This has to take place. It's healthy, and it helps to create new perspectives, new ways of thinking, right? So this is why we come together on Sundays, and we love it. Now, I'm going to share the screen really quick and get into what I do. This is my blog page of my website at www.tanya23.com. This is our Tanya 23 unique blogs page, where I write some posts. They're actually full articles. If you click on them, they are very professional articles. Okay, complete. And this is actually about this product, my Bug Away Butter. This is my trademarked and patent product that started everything. It really got Shea Butter Me, Tanya 23, in the industry. Available on my own website, Amazon, Etsy, of course. But my own website is where I like people to go. But this is the full description of why Bug Away Butter, the organic choice, is the top organic product for getting rid of mosquitoes on the market, because it's organic. 100%. Each ingredient is explained, why it was chosen. I even grow a part of these ingredients, which is wonderful. How many of you can walk in the store and say the seller actually grew their ingredients? Right, none of you. We know. That's why Tanya 23 is a better choice. Where is the light to my keyboard? Where are my lights? This is crazy. Like, I can't see anything. Number lock is on. This is crazy. Just because I'm live. Go away, Amazon. We don't want you. typing in the dark. You better know the keyboard. Because I'm Tanya 23, that's why. I know my keyboard in the dark. This is my website. Welcome to Tanya23.com. Yes, ma'am. Like I said, if you need any custom products, you're just going to come right to the website and click contact us. Boom. You're going to send me a message. I'm going to get it. Chit chat with you right then and there. Mega Mall. This is the store I was talking about, where we have everything you could think of. House, kitchen appliances, perfume, the good stuff, clothes, accessories, orthopedic things for your shoes. Speaking of that, I gotta order this. Let me put it in my cart right now. I'm gonna need those, one of them. Let me see my size. Women 9 to 11. Add the cart. Okay, because I'm gonna need that. Yes, I do shop with myself. Don't you think that that's the thing? And I'm trying to get the people to come shop with us as well, because we're going to build this up into as huge as we want it. Look at these shoes. Super cute for the fall coming up. You could get your foot way up someone's ass with these. Oh my God, they come in white. Say word. I ain't even know that. Whoa. Let me see. I got my size. Oh, yes, they do. Boom. Better hurry up. That's in white. Let me see if they got my size in the black. Boom. Here we go. Boom. Had the cart. I'm gonna have to get them too. Shop with yourself. Like, listen. Check us out. We have so many things. Oh, we definitely gotta go perfume shopping. I'm gonna need this. It only 90 millimeter size. Oh my God. Ouch. I love that smell. I'm gonna have to get that. You know, you work for yourself, you shop for yourself. Website, slamming. Here go the organic products right here. I have my own herbal tea. You look at this. Play with it if you want to. Crazy dope. Look at all my beautiful, lovely soaps. And this is not just a gold pharaoh. It's an actual golden pharaoh. It's actually gold. Way ahead of my time. That's right. And that is a steal. Buy black, shop black. You're not doing me a favor. The quality is in the products. You're getting what you pay for. On this page, you're getting more than what you pay for because these are discount. As you can see, official shit. Official. Okay? It's not no bootleg hell my ass. None of you are going to sue me. Official Armani. Okay? Official Coach. All right? Even play with me, man. Keep shopping with them. Be your ass when it's time. Because I might decide to say I'm not going to work with any of you. Can't get any of my products. Beautiful soap. Look at this Eye of Heru. Hey. You're going to sit there and play games with y'all when you don't know quality. Go ahead and run to the dollar store and get that bar of soap. So your ass could be sitting in somebody's microwave oven trying to cure you of some cancer cells that you got from the soap that you use from them. You know? Better start listening. You better start learning. Or you too could experience some things. And on that note, peace from the Tanya23.com network. We hope to see you over there A lot might depend on it. But peace.